Hello again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Class number 1194. Wow. Yes. 7 classes, including this one. 7 classes left. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 1,200. Okay. Let's go to page 197. Now, I'm not going to finish this book. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump around to the expressions that I like the most. The ones that I like the most. Now, at the bottom of page 197, not at the top, nor in the middle, but at the bottom of page 197, to push your luck. Literalmente, empujar tu suerte. No empujes tu suerte means no tientes la suerte. No tientes a la suerte. Don't push your luck. This is the second time you've come to me to ask the same favor. Don't push your luck. I may decide to make a radical decision. Don't come back asking me for any more favors, okay? You don't deserve my favors. Don't push your luck. To push your luck, to push your luck. All right. And page 198, the second expression. To put all your eggs in one basket. Jugárselo todo a una carta. Bueno, también se dice poner todos los huevos en la misma cesta, ¿no? Okay. Don't put all your, this is true, by the way, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's easy to say, but sometimes not easy to do. Now, I recommend, don't put all your eggs in one basket for investing your money. Yes, diversify. If you have enough money to invest or to save, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your investment. If you, for example, if you have 200,000 euros, 200,000 en dinero, don't put all of it in one bank account. Use 2 banks or 3 banks. 50,000 here, 70,000 here, 70,000 here, etc. Something like that. Yeah, because you have the Fondo de Garantía de Depósitos. You have the FDIC. In America, we say the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, Corporación de Aseguramiento de Depósitos Federales. O sea, Instituto Federal de Aseguramiento de Depósitos. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, and you have the Fondo de Garantía de Depósitos. Fine. All right, fine. So you keep balances, saldos, under the minimum, or the maximum, because beyond that, your money is not protected if the bank collapses. And in the history of Spain, since I came to Spain, many banks have collapsed. But almost always, the Spanish government and the Banco de España, the Bank of Spain, have organized, and other banks, to absorb. The Banco Zaragozano was absorbed by the Vizcaya, I think. I can't remember. Banca Catalana was absorbed by Banco de Vizcaya. I can't remember. Banco Industrial de Catalunya, Banco no sé qué, etc. Banco Herrero, I think, was absorbed by Banco Santander. I can't remember. There's been an incredible concentration of the banking industry in Spain in the past 40 years. The banking industry, el sector bancario, fijaos como lo digo, the banking industry. The banking sector también se puede decir, pero industry es la palabra más usada. The banking industry. Also in the insurance industry, in the aseguradoras, there's been incredible concentration. For better or for worse, I don't know. probably for the better. Para mejor, probablemente. Probably for the better. For the better or for the worse? Probably for the better. And so don't put all your eggs in one basket, okay? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. All right. And let's continue. To put something on, okay, now, at the top of page 199, to put something on the back burner. Dejar algo en segundo plano, dice aquí. Okay, look. Tengo 3 asuntos que atender. 3 matters to deal with. Problem A, problem B, and problem C. Or matter A, matter B, matter C. Or opportunity A, business opportunity B, opportunity C. Y tengo 3 placas de quemadores del... How do you say a burner? Yeah, tienes la cocina mueble donde cocinas y tienes las placas, ¿no? Yeah. Okay. This opportunity, for now, no. Lo pongo en la placa de atrás y estos dos tengo en la placa delante. Okay. So to put something on the back burner, se usa mucho esto. To put something on the back, hacia atrás. Burner, quemador literalmente, quemador, burner, is ponerlo, relegarlo a segunda importancia. De momento, for the moment. Por el momento. Yeah, for the moment. And so we use this a lot, to put something on the back burner. To put something on the back burner. One world, no. Expressions. More expressions. To put something, one more. Put something on the back burner. And then to put the final touches. Lo mismo en español. Los toques finales. The final touches. Faltan final touches aquí. Don't you think? Yeah. Hay una chapuza ahí. No, they didn't do the final touches, okay? Shoddy craftsmanship. Shoddy. S-H-O-D-D-Y means, no se esmeraron. We say shoddy. Craftsmanship. Artesanía. Un poco, okay. Not true. No está mal aquí, ¿verdad? It's okay. This is okay. It's a nice room. Marta and I have spent many, many hours in this room, and she spent more hours than me because she does other television programs with other teachers, not only with me. Okay, but to put the final touches on something, darle los toques finales, los últimos toques, en algo, on something. To put the final touches on it. To put the final touches on this English course. When I reach program 1200, I need to put the final touches. Los toques finales on this. All right. We will continue another day, and I'll jump around looking for very, very common expressions. Gain fluency. How much time do we have left, Marta? Gain fluency. We have fantastic. Because I need to finish this book. And we are on page 104, paragraph 965, which means I still have 36 paragraphs. So I'm going to try to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 today, but I only have about maybe 16 or 17 minutes. Page 104, in the middle, paragraph 965. I'm thinking about selling the piano. It's worth around $5,000, and we could use the money. Nobody plays it anymore. It's a really nice piano, so it won't be hard to find a buyer. Okay. I'm thinking about selling the piano. I'm thinking about selling the piano. I'm thinking about selling. Think about. Estoy pensando en vender el piano. And thinking about is preposición, por lo tanto, ing. I'm thinking about selling the piano. Yeah. It's worth around $5,000. Vale, around. It's worth around. It is worth. It's worth su valor. It's worth around $5,000. And we could use the money. Esta expresión, we could use the money, literalmente podríamos usar el dinero. No significa podríamos usar el dinero, significa nos vendría muy bien el dinero. Es la forma en inglés, me vendría muy bien. I could use, me vendría muy bien un whisky ahora mismo. I could use a whiskey. Se dice así, yo podría usar un whisky ahora mismo. Says, me vendría de perlas un gin tonic. I could use a gin and tonic. En inglés, gin and tonic. El and, hay que ponerlo. I could use a gin and tonic now, which is not true. I don't drink. I drink wine and beer. Yeah. Me vendría bien un poco de cariño. I could use a little bit of affection. Un poco de ternura. Me vendría muy bien. I could use a little bit of tenderness. Just a little tenderness and affection. All right. So I'm thinking about selling the piano. It's worth around $5,000 and we could use the money. Nos vendría muy bien el dinero. Esos 5,000. We could really use the money. And we could use the money. Nobody plays it anymore. Pobre piano se queda ahí en espera de que alguien le toque y nadie le toca. I feel sorry. Le tengo pena. Pobrecito. Poor piano, poor little piano, sitting next to the wall, waiting for somebody to sit down and play. And nobody does. Yeah. I'm going to cry about piano. Yes. Poor piano. Yeah. Nobody plays it anymore. Nadie lo toca ya. Ya no. Nobody plays it anymore. It's a really nice piano. Fijaos cómo se usa nice. Es una palabra tan extendida. Nice, en este caso, un piano muy majo, muy simpático, es un piano muy bueno. We say really nice piano. Nice is one of the most common adjectives in the English language. And it can be, have a nice day. Que tenga buen día. Have a nice day. El nice no tiene potencia alguna aquí. Ahora, if I see a very sexy girl, like, ooh, she's nice. With that intonation, vaya, está muy bien. She's nice. Nice. So nice is an elastic adjective, depending on your intonation and on the context. All right, nice. It's a really nice piano. So it won't be hard to find a buyer. No será duro encontrar un comprador. Difícil. Se dice hard más que difficult. En inglés solemos ir a la palabra hard en vez de difficult. Before I started teaching English, I never used the adjective difficult. I said hard. Yeah, it's really hard. Yeah. Trigonometry is hard. Yeah, it's difficult. So, it's a really nice piano, so it won't be hard to find a buyer. To find a buyer. Un comprador. To find a buyer, find a buyer for the piano. Find a buyer, It won't be hard to find a buyer. I'm thinking about selling the piano. It's worth around $5,000. And we could use the money. Whew. Yeah, we could use the money. Nobody plays it. No one. Nobody plays it anymore. It's a really nice piano, so it won't be hard to find a buyer. All right, page 104, paragraph 966. I saw a notice on the bulletin board about an all-day excursion to White Sands National Park. The bus leaves El Paso at 8 a.m. and gets back at 7. It's $80 per person and includes lunch. Okay. El Paso. Yeah. El Paso is let's see, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, El Paso. Or Fort Worth. I think El Paso. No, Fort Worth and El Paso. El Paso is the 6th largest city in Texas, in the west, at the corner of Texas. You have the Rio Grande and you have El Paso. You cross the rivers, Ciudad Juárez in Mexico. The contrast is incredible. Es increíble el contraste entre. If you're on El Paso, you look across the river, it's completely different. It's very poor. It's very dangerous too, Ciudad Juárez. But in any case, El Paso is on the border with New Mexico. And if you cross the border into New Mexico, you drive to Las Cruces, New Mexico. Then you turn and you go to Alamogordo. And then you have White Sands National Park. Parque Nacional de Arenas Blancas, White Sands. También tienen military installations, Air Force, secret things, okay? But White Sands is incredible because it's a strange geological phenomenon. And you have a desert, and the sand is this color, the color of this table. It's incredible. Many movies have been made in White Sands where cuando los astronautas van a otro planeta, lo filman ahí, in White Sands. You know. It's so strange. And I've been there twice. It rains in White Sands. Es un desierto. It's a small desert, maybe 500 hectares desert, but strange. And it rains once a year. And the second time I went, it rained. It rained. But in any case, so I saw a notice on the bulletin board. I saw a notice. Escrito notice. Notice. Que también el verbo notar. He notado que estás cansado. I've noticed. But a notice es un aviso, que está un papelito en el tablón de anuncios. La tabla de boletines. The bulletin, bulletin escrito. Bulletin, bull como toro. Bulletin. The bulletin board es el tablón de anuncios. Y vi un aviso, vi un papel, a notice, notificación. I saw a notice on the bulletin board about an all-day excursion. Una excursión de todo el día to White Sands National Park. Yeah. The bus leaves El Paso at 8 a.m. and gets back at 7. 11 horas. It's $80 per person and includes lunch. Okay, menos mal. It includes lunch. $80. Barba. Aquí se dice barba por barba. All right. Per beard, we don't say in English. It costs $80. It's $80 per person and includes lunch. I saw a notice on the bulletin board about an all-day, all-day, de todo el día. An all-day excursion, a half-day excursion, a 2-hour excursion, an all-day excursion, a 1-week excursion, a 2-day excursion, an all-day excursion to White Sands National Park. The bus leaves El Paso. The bus leaves El Paso at 8 a.m. and gets back. Llega de regreso. Gets back at 7. Se entiende por la tarde. It's $80 per person and includes lunch. Okay, very good. Vámonos. Let's go. Okay. Page 104, the next one, paragraph 967. I'll take you there. Okay, I'll take you there if you promise me you'll spend Sunday finishing the garage. You told me you wanted to paint it yourself, and that was 2 months ago. I want you to finish it this Sunday. Yeah, I said, darling, esta es la mujer quien habla. Darling, I'm going to call a painter to paint the garage, nuestro garaje propia persona. I'm going to call a painter to paint the garage. And the husband says, no, Hortensia, no, I'll paint it myself. You'll paint it yourself. Yeah, don't worry. Don't call anybody. I'll paint it myself. Ya han pasado 2 meses. Okay. All right. Te llevaré ahí si me prometes que pasarás el domingo entero. Terminando eso. I'll take you there. If you promise me, you'll spend. Pero eso debe ser el hijo, que todavía no tiene coche. Okay. Not the husband. I think this is the son. And the mother says, I'll take you there. Or the father. If you promise me, you'll spend. Que si prometes que pasarás o dedicarás. You will spend. If you promise me, you'll spend Sunday finishing the garage. Los británicos dirían garage. Garage. The garage. You told me you wanted to paint it yourself. And that was 2 months ago. I want you to finish it this Sunday, okay? Será padre a hijo. I want you to finish it this Sunday, okay? All right. I'll take you there. Te llevaré si me prometes. I'll take you there. I'll take you there. I'll take you there. If you promise me, you'll spend Sunday finishing the garage. You told me you wanted to paint it yourself. And that was 2 months ago. I want you to finish it this Sunday, okay? I want you to finish it this Sunday, okay? Yes. This is true. Lo próximo, tenemos 4 minutos, okay, fine. This is true. Look, the poor girl is having trouble opening the wine bottle. Excuse me, here, let me open it for you. Let me open it for you. You're new here, aren't you? Haven't they taught you how to open wine bottles? Okay. We were in the Olive Garden, el Jardín de los Olivos, o de las Olivas, porque the Olive Garden, it's a very popular, very good chain of Italian restaurants in the United States. And every time I go to the States, maybe once or twice, I go to to one of the different Olive Garden restaurants. And of course, the waitresses, don't seem like muchas camareras, mucho más que aquí casi todos camareros, waitresses. And I remember one girl, Hispanic, in Texas, maybe 19 years old. And I had ordered a wine. I had ordered a Chianti Classico, Gran Riserva. And she didn't know how to open it. She was having trouble opening the wine bottle. And I didn't want her, it was an expensive wine bottle. I said, excuse me, let me open it. You're new here, aren't you? Eres todavía nueva, que sí, aquí. No te han enseñado todavía cómo abrir. It's an art. Because in the restaurants, they don't use the special artilugios, as to open wine bottles. There are many different, but in restaurants, it's the typical, and you need to practice. Now, I've opened 5,000 wine bottles in my life, botellas de vino, wine bottles in my life. And so I told that girl, stop, let me do it. Let me do it. And I opened it for her and gave it back. And then she made another mistake. Because in Spain and in Europe, usually you put just a little, you have a wine glass, you pour the wine, but you don't pour too much. She poured too much on the first 2 or 3, and she ran out of wine before she could finish, because éramos 6. There were 6 of us. And she poured too much wine into the first 4 glasses and didn't have enough wine to fill glass number 5 and number 6. And I said to her, you need to pour fewer, a smaller amount. Bring one more bottle. So I ordered a second bottle, of course. All right. And opened it for her the second time. The poor girl, estaba muy apurada la chica. Poor girl. Yes. But you see that in the United States with opening bottles of wine. Now, bottle of wine es una botella de vino con vino dentro. A wine bottle es una botella para vino o ya vaciado. It's a wine bottle. All right, pero aquí digo wine bottle to be more efficient. Look, the poor girl's having trouble opening the wine bottle. Excuse me, here, let me open it for you. Let me open it for you. Déjame que te lo abra. Déjame que lo abra para ti. Let me open it for you. You're new here, aren't you? Aren't you? Primer hijo de Carmenchu. Aren't you? Aren't you? You're new here, aren't you? Eres nueva aquí, ¿no? You're new here, aren't you? Aren't you? Haven't they taught you how to open wine bottles? Okay. Poor girl, I remember that. And the party's over for today, but I'll see you tomorrow.